What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about NCAA college soccer. Now, specifically, I'm going to look at what is the problem with college soccer, and I have 3 points that I want to discuss and why I think the game is flawed. So let's jump right into this. The first reason is lack of exposure. Now, in terms of professional scouts and national team coaches coming to watch, that's not really the issue I'm talking about. I'm talking about publicity. I want you to think to yourself, when is the last time you saw a college soccer game on a major network on TV? Now, for me, it's been a couple years, to be honest, and the only reason is because I knew it was going to be on, so I watched it. And most of the time, they showed the college soccer final on ESPN, but it's usually like ESPNU, ESPN3, not even the main one. So it is very hard to find on TV. And if you look at like college football, college basketball, obviously those sports are the money generating sports and they'll get publicity, but you don't find much college soccer on TV. Now, I think this is an issue and one of the reasons why soccer is not popular in America. You have a lot of people, between the ages probably 18 to like 24 playing. And some of these games can be quite competitive and actually entertaining to watch. So I think that's a huge problem with college soccer. Not many people even know like anything about it nationally unless you actually are following soccer. So that's problem number one. Now, the second issue that I see with college soccer is how short the season actually is. Now, in a normal year, the players will usually come back for preseason and around either early or mid-August. And for most teams, you're done by November, but if you advance and move on to the NCAA tournament, you could play as late as December. So that's really only 4 or 5 months out of the whole year that you're actually competing. And most of the time, you have at least probably 2 games, if not more, a week. So it's not much time to recover in between games. And if you're trying to go 100%, every game, most likely you'll maybe still be recovering from another game. So it can be hard to be at 100% every game. Now, if you look at other, leagues in the U.S., obviously the professionals are going to be playing year-round. But if you look back to the youth level, most club soccer starts, right when high school ends. Or if they, played academy, they would start maybe in August, September, and they'd play pretty much June, July. Even club will probably start in October, November, right when high school soccer ends, and play all the way till, June, July. So even at the younger levels, we see players are playing year-round. So why is it at the college level that they are only playing half of the time of the year? I know a lot of schools will play spring games, but I think most of these games are treated as scrimmages, and, the competition level may not be that high because you're not really playing for anything, just to get an opportunity for train. And this leads me into my third problem that I have with college soccer, which is the missed opportunity of training. Now, because most college soccer seasons will be done in October, November in a normal year, in college in general in the US, the semester will be over by December, and kids will go home for, pretty much December, end of December, January, and come back at the end of January usually. So that's almost a month. Some schools maybe a little bit more than a month that they're just at home. Probably many college soccer players, except for the dedicated, will take probably time off, which isn't a bad thing, but in most other places, they will probably continue to train year-round and get like real high-quality training in. Now, I'm not saying players aren't doing anything. I'm sure they're obviously still trying to keep in shape, but I know when you take time off, it can be, you won't be at the same level you were. And then most teams probably won't have scrimmages until probably earliest February, March against other schools. So they do have a bit of time to rebuild up. But, many NCAA rules won't allow them to train as a team, every day with the coaches. So a lot of times these players will just be on their own, not even practicing like with the whole team together, which I think is a huge problem. Because if the coaches are there, the sessions will be probably higher quality, unless the players know how to push themselves. So I think that can be a huge issue. While say if you forego college soccer or find somewhere else to play and actually train at a high level for months and months at a time, you can probably progress your game a lot quicker than playing in the college system, which is why I think one of the biggest flaws is for college soccer. I think that's even more so a professional team. And in terms of college, I mean, these players can take online classes if they want to. You know, if college is still something that they want to pursue, they can honestly do online school at the same time, maybe while playing professional soccer. They may have to do part-time or something like that, but they still get an opportunity to play the game they love. But I do think it's interesting to see this trend that, you know, a lot of younger players will just go right into professional ranks, which I do think that is actually helping because, you know, we're seeing a lot of young players signing for major clubs around the world. So hopefully that can help out our national team in the long run, but I guess we'll see. And we will see if any major changes happen to college soccer, because this year many schools did not play in the fall. A handful did, but most will actually be playing in the spring. So it will be interesting to see maybe if schools like that and want to keep it like that. There are a lot of other factors to consider, so it will be to be determined to see if any major changes happen to the college soccer realm. But I could honestly see a change happening. Maybe coaches would like playing in the spring better. Who knows? But hopefully we will see what happens. All right, thanks again for checking out this video.